So, Jay Pasick has been doing streams trying to decipher the beef between Praise and SpongeBob. I mean SFT. And he did it with titles like, Is SFT Praise's New Smokey Saint? And I think Jay is close, but I think he is asking the wrong question here. I think the question should be, is Praise's issue with SFT because he is simping for Smokey Saint? What is up, you heathens and demons, you sinners and saints, you beautiful, blasphemous bastards? Welcome back to the Raging Atheist. It's your boy Knock, and today I want to give my insight into why there is this war between Praise I Am That I Wish That I Wasn't and Standing for Truth, commonly known as SpongeBob. First off, Jay Pasick has given some really good analysis on their individual arguments, and I highly suggest you check out his channel, throw him a thumbs up, throw him a sub, well worth it. He does really late streams, so I usually catch him when I wake up in the mornings. So definitely, if you're a night bug and you like streams, you definitely want to sub to his channel. And I highly agree with Jay that this seems like such a petty thing to have your panties all up in a bunch over. The argument over OSAS is an argument about what happens after you're saved. And it's like, who cares? Like, really? I mean, have a friendly argument if you must, but if you are both saved, therefore washed in the blood of Jesus Christ, I mean, like, you're like basically blood brothers. I don't see why it's like an issue to just go all out at each other. But I do think Jay is missing something here, or, maybe he hasn't. I haven't had time to watch all of the streams on it, so maybe he actually hit this point. But my take on it is Praise is just weak. I'm not too old to remember when I was making videos of Praise flip-flopping between SFT and Smokey Saint like a fish trying to make it back to the water. One day he'd be calling out Smokey for SFT. The next day he'd be, bending the knee to Smokey. I mean, do y'all remember this? Now, I'll read it for you. It says, "This is the end of Smokey Saint and our community. He has now decided to revile and clash against Standing for Truth, who platformed his wretched ass when several people gave hate mail to SFT for platforming Smokey in debates. He has viciously attacked grieving fathers. He consistently slanders and berates brothers and sisters in the faith and hosts anti-Christian behavior on a normal basis. SFT is disassociating with Smokey and now will be treated as an enemy until he shows drastic contrition."
That degenerate, scum-sucking, little brain-dead moron piece of subhuman trash.
So, that was Praise, and he would, call out Smokey Saint. 2 days later, he would be bending the knee to Smokey Saint, as I said. And it seemed that even SFT was flip-flopping on Smokey a little bit at the time. But then Smokey really started attacking the YEC and OSAS, and since then it has just been open war between the two. Now that leaves Praise, who I think is just weak and stuck between two strongmen. And back during that flip-flop, Smokey turned out to be the bigger asshole and the bigger strongman. And now Praise, whom had offended the victorious tyrant, now goes out of his way to attack the tyrant's enemies for him. I think that most Christians need a strongman because they grew up with it at the pulpit. They need that preacher dictating the Bible to them. They need Trump placating to them. They need that direction because they can't really direct themselves. And Smokey has dominated this little YouTube Christian community that I look at anyway. He won his battles, and most have bent the knee. You know, some still try to keep their conviction, but not Praise. Praise turns on his friend, SFT, for the stronger man, and then releases stupid shit like this. Now, I disagree highly with SFT, but it's more for his acceptance of the more extreme versions of his Baptist faith, even more than his twisting of science for his YEC gimmick here on YouTube. But SFT has always been fair with me, despite harsh words at times. And in my opinion, SFT has a brighter future here on YouTube than Icky Taint does. And when it comes to Praise, well, maybe I will have a little more respect for him when he stops bending to these strongmen and starts standing on his own. But that's just my take on it. I saw Jay's stream from last night, or I saw part of Jay's stream from last night, and I'm like, you know, I'll write out a little script with my take because I have noticed the back and forth. So just a fun little video. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up, subscribe. Patrons, you're the shit. I'll see you soon.